Zwom. Doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative crypto video. This one is about the legend of the Nun Yunu Wi. The Nun Yunu Wi, which in Salagi means dressed in stone, is a monster of Cherokee mythology. It is described as a human-like being with a skin as hard as stone, which no weapon can pierce. It carries a magical cane which points out victims and has other magical powers. Despite its monstrous size and appearance, it is described as a powerful sorcerer or medicine man. It devours human beings, interacts with spirits, and can control people's minds through sound, vibration, herbs, and time. So once a wise old Dinanawiski warned his tribe not to hunt this side of the mountain, but times were hard, and so the chief decided they would have to do it. So when most of the settlement were out in the mountains on a great hunt, a scout that had gone ahead of all of them climbed a high ridge and found a large river on the other side. While looking across, he saw an old giant hairy man walking about on the opposite ridge, with a cane made of shining rock. The scout saw the old man point this cane, then draw it back and smell the end of it. Then he pointed in the direction of their hunting camp on the other side of the mountain, and this time he drew it back the crystal staff and sniffed it several times and started moving straight for their hunting settlement. It did move slowly but with determination with the help of the cane until he reached the end of the ridge. Then he threw the cane out into the air and it became a bridge of shining rock stretching across the river. After he had crossed, it became a cane again, and the old man just picked it up and started over the mountain toward the settlement. The scout was sure that it meant danger, so he hurried on the shortest trails back and told his story to the Dinanawiski, who told them the old man was a wicked exiled cannibal monster called Nun Yunu Wi, that the Kekle Kudle, who were a peaceful giant hairy tribe, told him about, and they told him that it lived in this part of the country and was always going about the mountains looking for something or someone to kill and eat. It was very hard to escape from him because his stick guided him like a dog, and it was nearly as hard to kill him because his whole body was covered with skin as solid as rock. If he came to the camp, he would kill and eat all of them, and there was only one way to save themselves. Now being evil, the Nun Yunu Wi becomes weak in the presence of virgin innocent blood. So, virgin menstrual women were needed so that they would not have to harm a virgin to get the blood. So they asked among all the women and found 7 who were sick in that way, and with one of them it had just begun. By the order of the medicine man, they stripped themselves and stood along the path where the old hairy man would come. Soon they heard Nun Yunu Wi coming through the woods, feeling his way with his stone cane. He came along the trail to where the first woman was, and she was just standing there. And as soon as he saw her, he started crying out in Salagi, which is their Cherokee language. "You, my grandchild, are in a very bad state." Then he tried to hurry past her and the others, but began vomiting blood and fell down on the trail. Then hunters used 7 sourwood spears while he was weak but awake to pin him to the ground. Nun Yunu Wi was a great Arawahi before becoming a cannibal, and knew many secrets, and began to talk and told them of his writings hidden within his clothes for all kinds of sicknesses. So they removed his garments and found writings inside that helped tell you what medicines were needed to fix illnesses. And then, having him pinned, they piled logs over him and set them on fire. and all the people gathered around to see and sang the hunting songs for calling up the bear and the deer and all the animals of the woods and mountains. Then the medicine man raked the ashes and found a large lump of red wadi, which is paint, and a magic sulung stone, which is a red quartz stone. He kept the stone for himself, and calling the people around him, he painted them on face and breast with the red wadi, and whatever each person prayed for while the painting was being done, whether for hunting success, for working skill, or for long life, that gift was theirs. So I'm really glad that these kinds of stories were written down by people like James Mooney in the 1900s, who was a self-taught anthropologist and ethnographer who published many works on the Cherokee and other Native American tribes. Because if he hadn't done so, and if others hadn't written these down, we wouldn't know about these stories. So, what do you think of the Nun Yunu Wi? Leave a comment below. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to BMO Creative for more crypto videos. Thanks.